Hi there everybody, this is David, and we have more Tales news. It seems like maybe Namco Bandai is doing some damage control? We don't know what is going on with Tales right now, but I'm going to tell you what, looks like Abyss is next. And I'm going to be telling you all about this, and I definitely do think that's for the sub as you come and you join my party and you level on up with me. Your sub, your likes, and your hypes help me out a ton. Thank you so much for just being the great fans that you are. I really do appreciate it. So I came to y'all in the last video just a couple of days ago whenever I told you that Tales of Berseria was getting remade, and I was upset about this. And there has been a lot of dialogue ever since then. You know, a lot of people showing me some things, showing me some rumors, some things going on, some little articles that came out of Famitsu, all sorts of different stuff, plus Namco Bandai tweeting something themselves. So the reason why I was upset about Tales of Berseria coming out, just to, you know, clear the air and let everybody be aware, is that whenever the Tales Anniversary Project, when the remaster project was first announced, I'm going to show you what they put up. It says the Tales of Series 30th Anniversary Project begins 2025 through 2026. That means we're beginning in 2025, we're ending in 2026. There was a definitive beginning and ending date. And then it went on to say that it would celebrate its anniversary on December the 15th, 2025, holding various events, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, so we have a definitive end date, we can only get so many Tales, and that's why I was like, okay, well, Berseria like takes up a slot, you know what I mean? If they're only doing 2 years, why are they dedicating a slot to Berseria when there could be something else, you know, just more worthy? That's where I was upset. It's fine if Xbox players get it or Switch players get it. I'm happy. I want more people to play the Tales series. I really do. It's a fantastic series. I am happy about more people playing the game. I was upset about it taking up a slot, okay? Just to clear the air on that. But now, the next thing that I do want to say is that more articles have come out, including an interview out of Famitsu, which is a Japanese magazine. And it says right here, information on the next Tales remaster will likely come out after Xillia comes out on October the 30th. Last year, the producer of Tales of Grace's F Remastered had expressed an interest in remastering Tales of the Abyss. Early this year, Bandai Namco filed the new trademark for the title. If Xillia 2 is still in development, and we know that Xillia 2 is in development because they told us that they're making that one too, and Tomizawa is unable to provide updates for it in his interview with Famitsu, there was a high possibility that Bandai Namco might announce Abyss Remaster next. Okay, so that's a high probability. That's an interview with Famitsu. That is what Namco Bandai wants to do. Then we had more explanation. This is when the Tales of producer is explaining the out of order delivery of the Tales games. Why, you know, we're not just starting at Fantasia and working our way through. Why are we doing this out of order? And it seems like they're taking a page out of Square Enix's book, where they're doing, you know, Dragon Quest 3, then they're doing 1 and 2, then they're doing 7. You know, they're kind of releasing them as they get to them. It says, however, amidst the celebration lies a severe logistical challenge. The Tales of franchise spans back to 1995, with multiple studios having handled different entries. The first step in any remaster often involves locating the source data, which is sometimes scattered across different archives or even partially lost. Even when data is found, gaps and inconsistencies can take months to analyze and resolve. So they're basically saying, we probably don't have the source code for Tales of Destiny or Tales of Eternia or maybe even the PS2 titles, except for one that they put on the 3DS recently. Tales of the Abyss. It's like the Magic 8 Ball. All signs point at Tales of the Abyss, but wait, there's more. It's also a Ginsu knife commercial, but wait, there's more. So therefore, instead of following the series' original chronology, the team is preparing multiple remasters in parallel and releasing the titles as they are ready and completed. Tomizawa acknowledged that some fans might find the irregular order unusual, but stressed that delivering games as soon as they are ready ensures that more entries can return sooner. So they're trying their best to get out as many entries as humanly possible, and they have multiple teams. I've heard that they have 3 different teams. They have a Trails pipeline really pushing these out. They have 3 different teams working on 3 different Tales games in parallel, and they're getting to them. They're actually trying to find that old source code. They didn't say, oh, well, you know, we don't have the source code, so we're just gonna give up. You know, screw Legendia, screw Eternia, screw Destiny, we're just giving up. No. They said we're trying to find that stuff. We're trying to piece it together. We're trying to get those games together. That's what they are saying there. So that leads me to believe, well, maybe there isn't an end date to this. Maybe they originally thought that there was going to be an end date, but then the series is doing well, and they found out that this is kind of easy money, so maybe they're going to keep on going. And now, the coup de grace, the Tales of Ciri official Twitter's page says, step back into the story. The 30th anniversary key visual by, God almighty, Ufotable is now revealed. Characters from titles celebrating their anniversaries in 2025 through 2026, along with characters from remastered titles, invite you to the heart of the story, Tales 30th Anniversary. So here's the dealio. Every single freaking character in here is from a remastered title, except for Abyss. Because they had to be like, okay, well, why are we putting Abyss in here? We need to use this art for something, but we can't just announce Abyss. So we're going to say, oh, it just happens to be celebrating its anniversary. This, you know, this is 20th anniversary. That's going to be our little excuse for putting it in there. That's their little excuse for putting it in there without really announcing it, but so that they can still use this key art. And also Alphen is in there because, you know, it's just the most recent one. But if you look, we got Velvet front and center. She was just announced. We have Milla and Jude in there as well. We have Asbel in there. God, I forgot about to call him Alphen, but no, that's not right. Asbel in there, right there as well, saying, come on in, and here it is. There is Luke, just kind of standing there like, wow, okay, Luke is there. Kind of strange that Ludger isn't there, since they did announce, well, that's another thing. They didn't officially announce Xillia 2. They basically said it's coming, but they didn't officially announce an official announcement yet, you know what I mean? But they did say it's coming, so I am surprised that Ludger isn't in there, but Alphen is. But yeah, Luke is there, guys. Luke is there. He is there in this official artwork, and I know a lot of people in the comments are gonna say, oh, but David, it's because it's the anniversary. No, that's their excuse, y'all. Like, don't you see what they're doing? That's their excuse. Like, that's the excuse of putting him in there. This is great. This is great. I remember playing, I got Abyss and Legendia the same day. I got it for Christmas. I asked my parents for them for Christmas, and they got them for me. I was in college. I went home for college, and I got them, and I loved them. And that was at the time whenever I finally realized, like, it finally hit me. Boom! Oh, these games are actually a series. I had no idea. Like, I knew that Tales of Fantasia came out on the SNES back in Japan, because I read about Nintendo Power. And I knew about Tales of Destiny and Tales of Destiny 2, but I thought that at the time, because Tales of Destiny 2 is Tales of Eternia, I thought at the time, oh, that's the Tales of Destiny series. I didn't realize until I played Tales of the Abyss and Tales of Legendia and realized, oh, these are so similar to Tales of the Abyss that I was like, oh, Tales of, duh, and I realized that they were a series. Like, this is the mental gymnastics that you had to play back in the day before the internet was like a big thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, I love this game. It is so much fun, and I am so excited that, yeah, they're going back to the PS2, y'all. This isn't just, you know, PS3, PS4 stuff. They're really doing it. They're really going back. This is great news. But now I want to hear from y'all in the comments. What do you guys think about this? Let me know, and have a good day.